So I started to play Battlefield 4, and I don't remember exactly the year, but it was probably like at the beginning of 2014. So basically, first of all, I got this game for PlayStation 3. Basically, I started to play on the PlayStation 3. I bought a bundle. So basically, the bundle is we have the game Battlefield 4 and the movie Elite Troop. So basically, like, it was one of my first bundles. Actually, the first bundle that I have ever bought in my whole life was God of War for PlayStation for PSP, and then like Battlefield 4 was a bundle. Was one of the few bundles that I have ever gotten in my whole life. I started to play this game. This game is very good. Basically, the difference between the version of the PlayStation 3 and PS4. On the PlayStation 3, we just have up to 32 players in the same match. On PlayStation 4, we have up to 64, I think. 64 or 62. We have more players. Probably because of the hardware of the PlayStation 4. That's why it has more than the PS3. Um, the problem with Battlefield 4 for my PlayStation 3 was that after a time, like the disc, my PlayStation was not reading the disc anymore. The CD of Battlefield 4 was not working anymore. So unfortunately, like I spent a long time without playing Battlefield 4. And in 2017, I finally had the opportunity to have this game for PlayStation 4. But in this version was the digital version. It was not the physical version, the CD. I had to buy on the PlayStation Store. It took me a while because I really wanted to play this game for PlayStation 4. I remember back in the day, like I was asking my mom to buy the game with her credit card, but she was not like safe about like the safety about the PlayStation Network, because a lot of times people would try to buy something online and they would be like hacked. So it's like they would get into a lot of trouble with their card. But fortunately, I could pay it. I paid Battlefield 4. I have a lot of history with this game. This game was amazing. So basically, I remember like a lot of times it was very hard to control the helicopter. A lot of times, like my teammates, it would be funny. Every single time, like I would start a match, my teammate, but I would be under over the control of the helicopter, and my teammates would be like inside of the helicopter, and everybody would die because I would be able to control the helicopter. And a lot of people would jump off the helicopter. Sometimes even I would have to jump off the helicopter because it would be so hard to control the helicopter. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that on Battlefield 4 we have bullet drop. So basically, like every single time when you fire a weapon, the bullet will go down. And like let's say if the enemy is too far away from you, the bullet will take a time until hit the enemy. We have a some milliseconds or even 1 second to hit the enemy, because in Call of Duty, like it doesn't matter the distance. If the enemy is like very far away from you, if you shoot the weapon, the bullet will instantly hit the enemy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we do not have the delay of the bullet to hit the enemy, and also we do not have the bullet drop. It makes things more realistic. I really love it in Battlefield 4. Also, like in Battlefield, we have like the bullet, the maps are better. So I really love the maps, very realistic. We have the tanks. I know that in Call of Duty World at War, they have tanks, but I prefer Battlefield 4 tanks. You understand? So like the tanks that we have in Battlefield 4, we had the vehicles. Amazing game. In 2017, like I was going through a hard time in life. I was going through a terrible depression, and playing Battlefield 4 really helped me to pass my time. I remember like I would be crying and playing the game. Like it was very important to me. This game, I remember some maps. It would be so cool like to. I remember like I would be like on a higher spot of the map, and I would be looking at my enemies in my scope, in the scope of my snipe. and I would be sniping the enemies from a long distance. I remember one time I was playing. I don't know how the name of the map is. Goat Highway. I don't know, but I remember like one time I was on the hill and I spotted an enemy, like the enemy was away from me. And I remember that the enemy was 672 meters away from me. I remember like I spotted the enemy was running, and while he was running, like I decided to shoot. I shot, and like the bullet, like I got a headshot. It was like it was very impressive, and my longest shot like was 2 kilometers. I don't even remember, but I don't remember. But yeah, Battlefield 4. It's hard to tell like Battlefield or Call of Duty. Like I don't know about the new Call of Duty and about the new Battlefield, but I know that the last Call of Duty was Call of Duty Black Ops 7, but I'm not even into the game. So Battlefield is an amazing game. I probably Battlefield 4. No, sorry, Battlefield 5. Yeah, I played Battlefield 4 5, sorry. I played Battlefield 5 on the PlayStation 4, and I had the Battlefield 1 for my computer. But the thing is, Battlefield 1, yeah, Battlefield 1, sorry. I have Battlefield 1 for my computer, but unfortunately, like, I'm not good at the game, and I'm not having, like, that good experience with the game. And Battlefield 5, unfortunately, like, I didn't have a great experience because I was not good at the game, but anyways, like, Battlefield is an amazing game.